What is it?
No.
It's your new pet.
Come on, Barney, be a good dog. You're kidding. Dad, it's really neat. Where did you get this?
Oh, some little junk store in Chinatown.
Can I pick him up, Dad?
Sure, go ahead. Just be careful. You gotta be gentle.
I will.
I hope he's housebroken.
Oh, isn't he cute? Has it got a name, Dad?
Yeah, Mogwai.
What?
Mogwai. I don't know, some Chinese word. I just call him Gizmo. He seems to like it.
You're listening to Foundations for Founders, a podcast about startups and life and everything in between.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Foundations for Founders. My name is Dan, I'm in Post Falls.
I'm Angel in Seattle.
And this is the 8th episode of Foundations for Founders.
The Ocho.
The Ocho, that's right, just like in Dodgeball.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of crazy stories, some about Black Friday, some about the dangers of drones, and Hot Sauce gets some hot trouble.
Yeah. Went from Campbellcinos to Hot Sauce.
Yes. You love those Campbellcinos, don't you?
Dude, that was one of the most groundbreaking stories we've covered.
I saw somebody posted a picture of a camel
Mm-hmm.
and called it a sand moose.
Yeah, sand moose. Mm-hmm.
I thought that was amazing. I don't know why that cracked me up so much, but a sand moose was amazing.
Yeah,
to me.
well, we gotta. I've had a little activity on Twitter. Everyone said hi and happy holidays, and that was very thoughtful.
Very cool.
I think I wanted to just reach out and say, Founder Nation, you guys have been awesome. We are nearly at 2,000 subscribers, which is really exciting. So I wanted to say thanks. And reach out if you have any questions, comments, concerns. You could find me on the Twitterverse at AngelAspects21 or angel@chimp.com.
And I'm at Dan Reyes or Daniel at Haggle. Haggle Champ is the startup business that Angel and I run. Essentially, we get car dealerships to compete for your business. You can find out more by going to hagglechamp.com. So, so Angel, how was your weekend?
Pretty good. I gotta say, it was, good. I mean, one of my fantasy football leagues that I was doing really, really well in, I just tanked my first of 2 weeks, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to overcome that, which was kind of a bummer. So some of my peers will have bragging this year. But other than that, I had a little bit of everything this weekend, man. There was a lot of shopping, a lot of house cleaning. I got a little bit of me time, which was great because I don't get very much. And altogether it was not too bad. Just getting back into the grind of the work week and the craziness, man. How about yourself?
Mine was good. Saturday, just a lot of work stuff, but pretty good. And then Sunday was a family day for most of the day. Ended up, went to church, and then afterwards went to a family function. We went and saw the North Idaho College orchestra and choir concert. Yeah, I felt bad because I had to duck out in the middle of the show because I had another meeting to get to. But, such is my life. So, but really good show, really cool. We go with my nephew. He's 3 years old, so it was really exciting to see him get all excited.
I went to a concert a couple of weeks ago. I went to a Circus Stride concert. Yeah, it was really awesome.
So about the same thing
Not
then.
so much, no. Mine, and just to kind of show that age is catching up to me, like I had these tickets for a long time. They sat on my refrigerator for maybe 3 or 4 weeks or more than that, who knows. And so on Twitter, and it's, Circa gets on there and like, hey, we're excited to be in Seattle. And then your heart sinks and you're like, that was tonight. I guess I should go check it out. So the doors open like 2 hours before I even noticed it was show night. So I threw on some jeans and went downtown, and as I got into the door, the lights were going down for the main set, so I was pretty excited. Missed them, but I did miss all of them. So I was like, man, I'm getting old.
Yeah, I remember seeing those tickets at your house.
What's that?
When I was over. I remember seeing those tickets on your, I think it was on your fridge.
That's where they were.
Yeah.
They're in a magnet.
And I know that's one of your favorite bands, so.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great show, but it was just like, dude, how do you miss that,
Yeah. We've been to some interesting concerts together.
Oh, God, that's true. That is true. Yeah, the Eels comes to mind. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. That was a very long time ago. You know what? Tell you what. If we get 10 people to tweet us about this, I think we should tell about the time we went Bigfoot hunting.
Oh yeah, the Sasquatch hunting trip. That was great.
The Sasquatch hunting trip. So maybe we can bring Travis on and the three of us warriors talk about it.
Hey, how are we doing on our bet, sir? As a matter of fact.
Man. Man.
Yeah, I mean, when Lucky gets involved, the digital universe knows about it, for one.
Yeah, so there was a very strong push, and I got really worried very quickly. So I said that we had to reach 207 by the 16th.
That's factually correct.
Right, so that's still a week away. We are not at 207 just yet.
Okay.
We're at 193. So still got a few to go. What is that? 14 away.
14 away in a week.
In a week. So what? That's 86 likes in a week. That's really good. So 14 more. I could see it happening.
Yeah. I can see it happening too. Because I'm going to cast this live on YouTube when we do this, and I'm probably going to enlist the help of your roommate to actually mix the ingredients, as I am not nearly close enough to you to do it myself.
Oh, see, I was thinking about having your sister do it.
We could have my sister on. I
don't know. We'll see. We'll see who we have.
The better option. I think. Well, I wouldn't say the better option, but I would certainly say he's the closer option.
Maybe we'll talk.
He's your roommate.
He's the closer option for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it off mic.
Well,
we'll make it special.
We'll figure out the details. But Founder Nation, we got 14 likes to go.
Before I have to drink. Now, here's the thing, people. I don't think anyone really understands this. I really hate alcohol. Absolutely hate it. It's like when you throw a cat in water. That is the look upon my face. I do not like it.
Tweet me some of your favorite mixed drink recipes, and I'll mull them over, and we'll select a winner.
Okay, seriously, when I was doing my music interview show, Tour Stop, there was one time a band forced me to do a shot of Jaeger.
I'm not a big Jaeger fan. At all.
Yeah. I'm not a big alcohol fan.
Yeah, how'd you do that?
So, I was really upset about having to do it. And then when I had to taste it, I immediately spit it out.
Oh, did you? Yeah. How did that go over?
I could not handle it.
They were just like, this guy is not...
They laughed. They laughed. They thought it was the funniest thing in the world. Right.
I don't know who that was.
I don't know if I should put them out on blast like that.
What, that they laughed at you because you're not...
Oh, okay, whatever. It was, screw it. Forget them. What was their name? It wasn't Seether. It was something like that.
Oh, what was it? Seether, you said?
Yeah, it was Seether. That's right. It was Seether. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. That's awesome.
Yeah. So that was sweet of them. Yeah. I can't tell you how many different times I was offered drinks and didn't want them doing a music interview show.
Well,
I did learn something really funny though. So at the Rockstar Up Rock tour, I don't know if that's still going or not, but very early on in that tour, I think the first year, all the different bands started complaining to Rockstar that they couldn't drink their energy drinks consistently because it was going to give them all heart attacks.
Oh, really?
With how much Oh, yeah. So what they started doing was they bottled water into Rockstar cans. So the bands would be on stage looking like they're drinking out of a Rockstar can and really just drinking water.
That's just good marketing.
Yeah, it's great.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, heart attacks aside, I would have thought dehydration would have been the biggest gripe there. I mean, first of all.
Oh no, theirs was like they felt so jittery.
Oh,
and
I
wiry
believe
from
it.
it.
Yeah, like I don't think
Yeah.
there's been any long term, and I could be wrong on this, but I don't think there's been any long term, case studies on, consumption of energy drinks over a given period of time. I used to drink an awful lot of energy drinks back in the day, I guess a few years ago. But yeah, certainly I couldn't get over the jittery feeling, and I mean coffee does that too. But after a while, it's not that bad. So I even cut down on my coffee intake quite a bit, but. Yeah, I could see that, I guess.
Yeah.
Huh.
It was pretty crazy.
Especially with the companies that mix the alcohol energy drinks. Like, let's mix an upper with a downer and we'll see how this goes, Like, I'd imagine that's a...
It's almost like, let's see what happens now. Yeah.
Oh, man. Anyway, so concert, family day, cut out, had a meeting. Rest of your week okay?
Yeah. Rest of the weekend was good. Really good.
Turn there.
Yeah, totally fine. We had to talk about energy drinks and rock stars. But we should probably get to our stories.
What's in the mailbag?
We've been kind of bantering around for a while.
What do we got here?
All right, so our first story comes from consumercommentary.com. Consumerismcommentary.com, sorry. And the headline is Black Friday was a bust. So according to this article, the National Retail Federation admitted that sales this past holiday weekend were down 11% from Thanksgiving weekend in 2013. So, not as many sales as the year before. Now, here's one thing that I found interesting.
Are these guys like brick and mortar? Is that what makes up the National Retail Federation then? That's the part of this article I didn't get. It's like, did everyone just go online then, and that's where they saw the missing 11%, or?
Well,
or did
I don't know if that's
nobody
the
go
case.
shopping?
Well, remember our story we did that more and more families are opting out of purchasing too.
Oh, but
I don't know if it'd be that big of a dent, but
yeah,
now they did say shopping traffic was down 5 or 6%. So I don't know what they mean by shopping traffic. Is that the amount of people or the amount of transactions? And maybe the transaction amounts were lower.
I don't know. I mean, I had to work, so maybe work had something to do with it this year. Just nobody got the time off. I mean, I find that hard to believe, but yeah, who's calculating these metrics for the National Retail Federation? But down 11% seems like an awful lot year over year, I suppose.
Yeah, and I don't know. I would imagine online sales were pretty strong, but I don't have those numbers in front of me, so I couldn't tell you for sure. But the interesting thing they said is holiday sales are still being driven by shoppers ages 18 to 34.
Huh.
So you can't say it's younger people just going online. I think that's a misnomer.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I remember talking to my dad and my sister about holiday shopping, and both of them had the same reaction. I'm not dealing with those crazies. I'll just go online.
Well, maybe that's a big part of it then. If this is only a metric that's measured by brick and mortar places, then perhaps that's. I mean, we're just getting too good at online shopping now. Like it's really come a long way.
Yeah, it totally has.
There's tons of sites out there for good startup ideas too. But like there's a massive coupon site, and I'm gonna butcher this now that I'm on air because I haven't really researched it. But the name is like Retail Universe or something like that. But it's just basically a site crawler that looks for coupons, and then you just go into one spot and sift through all these coupons, and then go to the retailer.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like, oh look, 40% off of this or what have you. It's actually pretty cool, and there's a few of them out there like Bargain Hunter and all that stuff. So interesting. But yeah, 11%.
Well,
so.
Well, this article says, too, that there was a major backlash because retailers were open on Thanksgiving Day, and people felt that those employees should have been at home with their own families.
Well, I believe that, especially if,
So,
but did sales really flop? I mean, is this worldwide? Is this
10% is a lot.
Is this statewide? Like, did they give a demographic on this?
Well, I know the National Retail Federation is a national thing, so that 11%'s got to be a national drop.
Wow.
It can't be a
That
regional
does seem
drop.
considerable.
Yeah.
Any blowback on this? I mean, it's not like I don't know. It's not like it's
I
teetering on a recession or anything. I just don't. Yeah.
No, I don't think it's a recession thing. I don't think it's an economy thing. I think one, it is online shopping. I think you just can't get around that. I think two, I think it is people don't want to fight against other consumers. For what? Maybe 3 of the toasters that are on sale.
Maybe.
Like people are savvy to the tricks.
Well, the season is still pretty robust, and what I find ironic about their homepage here for this site, and you can find it in the show notes, is it's blasting me. All the ad cookies are blasting me with my own search history.
Right,
like,
right.
Oh, that's funny. I just looked that up. Oh, hey, how about that? But it seems the discussion board is on fire underneath all this. But I mean, the season's not over. Like that was just for Thanksgiving.
No.
Weekend,
We're just getting
like,
started.
That was just the Black Friday weekend.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that was just
the
Black Friday weekend.
Very happy. It was a bust.
Well, all right. So let's get to our next story. And our next story comes from Entrepreneur. Absolutely do. And the reads, has TGI Fridays ruined drones for restaurants everywhere?
Well, I should say so, because I didn't know restaurants were putting drones on their menu, sir.
I didn't know. Are drones tasty?
How do you cook
I have no idea.
Is it boiled, barbecued?
I would have to go that it has to be marinated, some sort of dry rub.
Yeah.
Right. But anyways, so
what did they do?
So the story, yeah. So the story goes on to say that TGI Fridays was using a mistletoe drone. So I imagine this drone just kind of flies around with some mistletoe attached to it and makes couples kiss in the restaurant. And everybody gets excited. Whatever. So they were doing a story. According to the Brooklyn Daily, was doing a story. I think it was the Brooklyn Daily doing the story.
Yeah.
And a reporter and photographer were there, and essentially a drone certified, I don't know if you call him a pilot or operator, whatever, was supposed to make this drone land in the reporter's hand to show how precise the drone is. Well, they're saying that the reporter flinched. Of course, they're blaming humans. And the drone somehow careened and hit the face of the photographer, getting caught in her hair and damaging her nose and chin because the blades continued to keep spinning.
Yeah, gotta be human error for sure.
No, it's not like it.
And the internet wouldn't lie because television never did.
Television never lied. You can make 15 years in TV. TV never lies. The best thing is the.
I love the quote. The person struck by said drone was the photographer. Georgine Benvenuto. I love it. Yeah, I have covered active crime scenes, terrorist strikes, etc., and survived them all unscathed. Benvenuto, who walked away with a bloodied nose and chin, wrote on her Facebook page, "The most dangerous assignment to date was covering this drone story at the restaurant." But I guess you never can tell, man.
Yeah, I guess not.
Why was TGI Fridays floating a mistletoe drone? 'Tis this season, I get all that. What were they promoting? Like,
well,
really?
I don't think they were trying to sell. I don't think they were trying to sell. Bloody marinara sticks.
But like, here's your $10 appetizer. Let's cruise into Fridays, right? Like it. I'm sure a few of the listeners have been into Fridays. You know the aesthetic. You know why you go. You know, reasonable prices on food, all that stuff. Boom, there's a drone with mistletoe like that. Was this like a corporate promotion? I gotta know, or was this just like the manager of this franchise thought it would be rad to have this in, on a holiday shopping week?
Well, the related article is TGI Fridays is putting mistletoe drones in restaurants.
Your entire thing cut up there. What was it?
I said the related article says TGI Fridays is putting mistletoe drones in restaurants. So yeah, this is a chain thing.
Okay, so they did maybe ruin it for restaurants everywhere then. Way to go, Fridays.
Well, okay. So that article, the one about the actual mistletoe drone, says it's in the UK. Right. So England, come on. Yeah.
Way to go, Fridays. I like saying that.
Well, it's Fridays UK that you need to worry about.
Fridays
apparently.
UK.
Could you be any more angry of an American right now?
Fridays. All right.
All right. Are you done being the angry American?
Wait, one more. Come
One
on,
more.
Friday. Yeah, I'm done.
There you go. All right. All right. So our final news story comes to us from CNBC. Extra hot sauce. Harvard Biz
Hot
Prof.
sauce.
$4 food fight. That's the headline. Weird headline to me. But essentially what's going on is a Harvard School business associate professor saw crimson after he was overcharged $4 on a $53.35 order of Chinese food, reportedly. So according to the article, this professor, Benjamin Edelman, says he was overcharged by $4 because the restaurant had not updated their website to reflect their new menu prices. Mm-hmm. So apparently he's been in an email war with the restaurant manager. Yeah, just update the email, the address, or not the address, the menu on the website. I know. But according to this professor, who is, okay, what is it? Edelman teaches negotiation, organization, and market unit, and at the market unit school of Harvard. So this guy knows how to negotiate, right? And he's demanding that the restaurant refund him 3 times of the amount that he was overcharged. He wants $12. He wants $12 to be satisfied. That's all it'll take. The restaurant is sticking to their guns, saying, sorry, but, until local municipalities tell them to refund this guy, they're not going to do anything about it, which I think is the wrong attitude, personally, for the restaurant to take. I think the restaurant should just pay. I mean, it's just a little local mom-and-pop shop. I get it, every dollar's a struggle, but don't have bad press,
Agree, but this mom-and-pop shop is being covered by CNBC.
Yeah, but what are they being covered by?
Move. I'm sorry, but I understand getting your money back for the charge, right? Like, hey, you guys didn't have the right price. That's not cool. Hey, let me fix that. Boom, done, right? But 3 times the amount.
I love that Edelman has got.
Why? What entitles you to 3 times the amount here?
So according to the professor, what is his line? Hold on, I had it just there a second. The tripling reflects the approach provided under Massachusetts Consumer Protection Statute MGL 93A, wherein consumers broadly receive triple damages for certain intentional violations.
Wow.
So he says that this is an intentional violation. The $4.
The non-updated website. I don't think right. You're going to win that judgment, but
yeah, exactly.
You never know.
But the funny thing is Edelman goes on to say that the food was delicious, so at least they have that going for them.
Nice. Yeah.
I don't. It's $4, man. That's a tip, and that's not even a good tip. He's a Harvard professor. I'm sure I guarantee it's not the money, it's the principle to this guy.
Well, and now it's exposure.
Yeah, for what? Come take my class?
Look, I'm a Harvard professor that beat the Chinese restaurant at their own game. I don't know. Yeah.
$4.
People bug me, though, man. Especially, I'm just kind of cheesed. I had an experience today, not so much on misrepresented marketing or anything like that, but just general entitlement, particularly. There was a woman standing in line in front of me at a department store that I was at today, and she is all done checking out, pushing the cart away. I've got my stuff on the conveyor belt headed toward, the cashier. I'm ready to do this. And the woman stops in front of the counter, takes 3 steps back and leans back into the cashier and says, "You know what? I just got to let you know how frustrated I am about the layout of this particular store, because I come from the South where all of these stores are exactly the same, and this one's laid out completely differently, where I can't find anything ever, and I don't have, all the stuff that I come shop for is not here, and you're always out of the stuff that I need," and just totally laying into this person that's, clearly overdue on break and has a line of people to help, and just really attacking this young girl behind the counter to the point where I'm like, okay, go big and fun, but like holding the line up for the rest of us. You know what I mean? To which she turned her anger toward me. It was like, oh, you've got something to say about this? And I'm like, yeah, I've got something to say about this. Like, the woman that you're attacking, for one, has nothing to do with the inventory ordering of the store, I promise you. Two, she has no idea what the initial layout of the store was for where things should be placed. And three, like, she's going to forget about you as soon as you walk out of the door. Like, why make her life miserable because you feel entitled, right? Like, and you're serving to piss everybody off that's in the line behind you. So
any sympathy is
oh my destroyed. God. So yeah, she came after me for a while. Finally I was like, look, get companionship, get a friend, get a dog, just get the hell out of the line. Like, just get away from me, man. Like, and people behind me in the line were like totally charged up, backing me up, like, yeah, this guy's right, like, move on. Go talk to the manager if you want to make a difference, but don't sit here and just spew venom on somebody just so you can make their day feel horrible because you couldn't find the stuff you wanted, you know? Like, the entitlement fact, that's all I'm saying. I don't know. But today, too, I was just like, dude, just go. Like, I don't know. Maybe this guy feels entitled because he has, you know, inside knowledge about this, what was that? That MGL 93A, which is the Massachusetts Consumer Protection Statute. Like, take it up with the manager. That's cool. Get your money back. That's cool. He's out to prove a point. Whatever.
Yeah,
that
absolutely. He's just out to thump his chest. That's okay.
Chest thumping.
All right.
On Foundations for Founders, episode 12.
Maybe that should be episode 12, chest thumping. But we should probably take a break, and then we'll come back with our discussion topic. We're going to talk about social media and just some new ways to look at it, and some new ideas for it. All right, so we'll be right back.
Buying a used vehicle can be very stressful, but HaggleChamp.com makes it much easier. At HaggleChamp.com, all you have to do is tell us what make, model, and year that you're after, and we'll alert our dealer network. Our dealers will give you their offer, and you can declare your #1 contender. That's the offer you like the best so far. This then re-notifies the dealer network and encourages them to give you an even better deal. It's free to use, so head over to HaggleChamp.com. That's HaggleChamp.com.
Welcome back, Founder Nation. I am Angel in Seattle.
And I'm Dan in
Post. Stoked you're still hanging around. This is episode 8, the Ocho.
For a hot second there, I thought you were going to say We're
we
Wild
could be Wild Stallions. Bill S. Preston, Esquire, you know that? Theodore Logan.
Yeah, Theodore Logan. Okay, very good.
That. Yes. Come
on.
Well,
hey, I don't know if we got to go destroy the bad robot Us's or not. So.
Awesome.
Yes.
Or
very
most
so.
Excellent.
be excellent to each other.
It's flying off the rails. So you have a conversation topic on social media, do you not? Most excellent.
I do. Yes, most excellent indeed. So B-Tubbin was telling me. No,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I've been doing a lot more social media for HaggleChamp recently, and I had some really cool experiences with it today. But I wanted to also look at some trends or predictions for 2015. I just got off telling you about 2015 as opposed to 2015.
Why?
Anyways.
Are you too good for 2015?
No, 2015
oh, I
is
see.
correct.
2015.
2015 is
year
incorrect.
of our Lord 2015.
Dramatically, allegedly. Mm-hmm. Anyways. So,
can you just soundbite in one of those old show clips in the year 2000 from Conan?
Don't they still do that?
Well, I don't know if he does it on the new show because
I think
was that not one of those things he had to give up for NBC licensing or whatever? I don't know. That's hilarious.
I think the Pimp Robot he had to give up, but I think in the year 2000 he got to keep. So, but so this article comes from Forbes.com. 6 predictions about the state of digital marketing in 2015. So we'll just go down these and talk about them one by one. The first prediction: content will be more important than ever.
I think so. Because
Yeah,
the
I think
streams
so
are
too.
so, they're saturating everything now. That what's eye-popping content these days,
Yeah, I think last year and the year before we saw a lot of blog posts with
Yeah.
lists. I mean, it's basically the foundation of
Mm-hmm.
BuzzFeed, But I think people like that, and I think it's because honestly, most people don't read the articles; they read the headlines of the list and feel that they have the idea and move on.
Well, kind of though. I mean, I do.
It's
Certainly.
true. Yeah. Oh, I do that too.
Yeah,
I do that for
you're
sure.
so saturated with, feed after feed after feed after feed. It's like if it's not even an eye-catching title or something that I would relate to, nope. So I hear you on that one for sure.
Yeah, but I think that content being more and more important is for sure. I think that you got to have more than just your business hook. You have to show value to your target audience,
Totally.
your consumer base, not just the value that your organization offers, but the value that it gives in their daily life. Like with Haggle Champ, for instance, our big value is that we make car buying less stressful. Because now
exactly, it's the lifestyle brand, not being a car company. It's the process and how you
right.
Yeah.
And us not being a dealership that we get the dealers to compete. Right. We're not behooving to the dealers as far as like, oh, we have to sell X number of cars, to one specific dealership. We don't do that.
Yeah. I mean, that's the primary focus of what I do in our marketing structure is figuring out ways to enhance, the content, the functionality, all of those things to make the core process easier, I suppose. So that's near and dear to me.
Right. So the second prediction, marketing channels will be even more connected. So
sorry, my phone was blowing up there. I'm gonna silence that, as a radio professional would have already. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mine was silenced. I don't know
course.
what is your deal.
Well,
right.
Internet radio superstardom.
Hey, I spent 15 years in broadcasting, baby. No, but basically what this is trying to say is, all your social media and your blogs and all that just being more integrated into one. Now, here's the thing I think. That doesn't mean you post the same thing on your Facebook, on your Twitter, on your Instagram.
But do you remember when even those applications were like all important?
Like Ping
I used Ping
and
FM like there was no tomorrow because I hated logging into 6 different things to throw the same post up. But particularly, and the only thing I'm privately renowned for and my friends or things that they look forward to on social media from me is when I take long trips, because I've done at least 9 or 10 cross-country trips where I always, look for the funny along the way, and I'll post up a picture and a caption on it or have somebody else caption it, that kind of thing. I was using Ping like a madman because it would send it to everywhere all at once rather than have to log into Facebook and here, there, and the other way. But this slipstreaming is a little bit of a different approach, though, you say.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think it's more valuable, It's a different mindset when you use a different social account,
I think so, yeah, because they're so brand and image independent of one another, I guess. I could buy into that.
Yeah, I guess like for me, when I'm logging into Facebook, it's I want to see what's gone on with my friends, or the brands and companies that I like. I want to see what's going on with them. When I'm on Twitter, I guess my mindset is more of like, what's going on right now?
Media storm.
What are people talking about?
Totally.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, so I think it's a little bit different. Instagram, for me, like the people I follow, it's more just like, here's what I'm having for lunch. But, there's other reasons to use Instagram.
Would love to hear that too. What do people think when they log in? They're just checking the menu.
What should I eat today? Oh, look, everybody's having
sandwiches. Now they're combing their credit card
I'll get
statements for $4 overcharges on hot sauce.
Oh, man. I saw the worst thing. Have you seen this picture going around on Instagram that some young person was like, hey, check it out, I got a new debit card from my bank, and took a picture of their actual
with
card
the numbers
and all.
Awesome. No.
And then like that person commented later on the comments like, why does everybody want to know what the numbers on the back? They're just, and then said what the numbers were.
Come on.
It's got to be fake. I hope
Yeah.
it's fake.
Or that will be the last card that the bank cuts loose to that person.
Oh,
No, I haven't
man.
seen that. Like, I don't know. I did kind of. I had one of those odd realizations about mine. Like, I've had a leather wallet that I keep in my back pocket forever and ever. It's got all my stuff in it. You know what I mean? And
Right. Brown
yeah,
leather.
right. I was cleaning it out,
Yeah.
and I noticed that I sit on it so much driving around and all this other stuff that it is actually. The embossed numbers on my cards are very easily readable. It's just pressed into the leather for so long just because I slide them back into the same pocket. I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to like burn this thing or cut it up when it's done for, when I get another one. That's ridiculous. Nothing as bad as actually publishing that on social media, obviously. But
Right, but still. All right, so option number 3, mobile will take over. So mobile analytics are going to become the bigger thing. So mobile websites, apps, those are going to be the big drivers in 2015. I think I was reading somewhere that mobile internet usage is going to finally overtake desktop in 2015.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. I think more people are just apt to check something on their phone real quick than, let me go log into my laptop or my computer.
Well, it seems like I bring this up an awful lot on the show, but car manufacturers are putting 4G in cars now. So yeah, absolutely. There's a lot while you're physically traveling,
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I would agree, especially with analytics. I mean, I use mobile analytics on our site an awful lot just to kind of see where our peaks and valleys are and things like that, and what our reach looks like, so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so prediction number 4. Marketing campaigns will be more data-driven and more hyper-targeted. So, essentially what they're saying is they're going to go after everything, any sort of web traffic you do. Like, if you were Googling the price of cornflakes, if you were looking up, hey, how much will it cost to get a pool in my house? Right now we already get those ads on our, on the sides of our websites, most websites, following your history, but that's going to even go down to geo-targeting as well, more and more.
Yeah, he's got an interesting quote on this one. It says 2015 will be the year when B2B marketers will wake up to hyper-targeting. Only 10% of online visitors find what they're looking for when they're interacting with online content. So savvy digital marketers will be able to match traffic with business attributes, identify segments that they want to grow, and serve them with a very targeted message. Sure. But notice I slid the 2015 in there, not 2015. That was for you.
Right.
Yeah.
I noticed that. That was very jerky of you. But yeah, I think hyper marketing's big. I think to me, I rather target 100 consumers who specifically want my product, as opposed to, let's throw it out to 10,000 that maybe want it or we don't know for sure.
Yeah, there's a couple of different trains of thought on that one too, I suppose. I mean, obviously you want a more intimate client base that's, a more targeted audience always, I think, in everything that you do too. But if, the grand scale can find out, particularly for what we do, that there's a better way of pursuing a product, as opposed to, just something you're trying to sell, so to speak, that could catch on as well too.
Right.
But that's more of a money game too. Right. Like how much can you put into your audience, and how wide do you want the message to go? I think.
Right. Well, and there is a lot to be said for brand reinforcement when you do something broadcast or such a big endeavor like a billboard or something. All right. So prediction number 5: the laggers will finally adopt. It's good that they're finally talking about the lagger family. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. It's so stupid. That was such a stupid joke. Oh my god. I can't believe I said that.
Tweeted him at Daniel Reyes.
Yeah. Anyone from the Lager family, please, Anyways, so yeah, prediction number 5: the Lagers will finally adopt. That's Mazel tov. Sorry, it's too easy. Basically, what they're saying is, companies that have been sitting on the fence about social media and marketing and all that will finally come into the fold. I think that's welcome to 2015 people. You got to market all sorts of new and different ways. You got to be creative.
Yeah, and you certainly don't want to be obsolete if you're not marketing, with the new trends as well in a lot of ways.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, all right, prediction number 6. Google Plus will go extinct. According to Ross Hudges, founder of Sieg Media, in 2015, there will be about a 50% chance that Google will completely kill off Google Plus. I do not recommend companies spend much time investing in the platform. I don't know, Ross. I think you're wrong.
I think so too. I mean, 50% is a pretty high number with no metric behind that, but he's saying there's a coin flip chance that they're just going to implode that whole idea. I don't know. That seems to be the number one controller for YouTube uploads, and that's a massive market. While you may not log into Google Plus faster than you would log into Facebook to connect with somebody, at least that's not the norm now. They put a lot of time into that.
Well, not only that, but it's connected to your Gmail. I mean, you just hit one button when you're in your Gmail, and you have your Google Plus account. So they're really trying to make it as easy as possible. I mean, you can even go into your Gmail and post on Google Plus from your Gmail. So
yeah, the dashboard is so slick too. It's way nice. Even their browser, not a widget, like the browser extension or you know what I mean? Those they have a full VNC client.
Extension?
Yeah, I guess it's an extension. Yeah, the browser extension. They have a full VNC client in there on Chrome. It's all backable and it's actually not bad. It's super nice. But yeah,
that's cool.
I wouldn't have found that if I wasn't on Google Plus.
Right, absolutely. Well, is there anything else that you wanted to bring up? Because we're kind of getting towards the end of our show.
Nope. I think, that's about it. That's about all I got this week, sir.
All right. That totally cool. So we're 14 away from making me drink. So people go to facebook.com/Haggle Champion, and again we'll put that in the show notes. So I was going to say there's stretch goals in case we get over the 100. So what I was proposing was for every 100 extra, so if we get 207 or 200 likes or, so if we reach 307 or higher, I will have another drink. So you could force me to have a 2-drink minimum. Now, this is what I wanted to talk to you real quick about, Angel. Do I have to take a sip of the drinks, scream that they're disgusting, and then move on? Or do I have to drink the whole thing?
Yeah, you've got to drink the whole thing. You're not going to squeeze out of there that easily, man. For one. For two, you did not put a drink container size limitation on this bet, so know that I have thought about that. For three, I'm going to put this up on Google Plus.
I hate you so much right now because I haven't thought about that.
I'm going to put this on Google Plus as a public hangout. So we're going to broadcast this on YouTube where folks can comment and kind of watch you squirm on this one a little bit, so everyone could be a part of the show. We'll find a discussion topic to watch you slowly fade in and out of as you drink said beverage, so long as we attain our goal.
Will you at least take my veganism into consideration, so no, like, creamery-based drinks?
Come on, man.
Oh, man.
That was a very vague bet you placed, so, yeah.
I'm gonna
follow some of those Ferengi rules of acquisition we discussed a little earlier last week, and I'm going to...
You're really excited about this, aren't you?
Oh, come on.
I know you are. Because you've seen me try to have a drink before.
Listeners are going to be excited about it. So.
Oh, I'm sure they will laugh. They will laugh and laugh.
But as always, if you guys have show ideas for us, you want to throw a gripe about a business, you have a business of your own you'd like to talk about, or any new up and coming startup, please drop us a line. You can find me AngelAspects21 on Twitter, or angel@hagglechamp.com.
And I'm at Dan Reyes, or Daniel@hagglechamp.com. Yeah, if any of our listeners are entrepreneurs or run their own businesses, or partners, whatever, reach out. We'd love to have you on the show.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, well that's the end of this episode, and we'll get at you guys next week.